Hello ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm your host, AirsoftAL, and I literally just got back from Sector 9, so a lot of these videos are definitely going to be filmed back to back to a degree for release, but what I will say is that a lot of these pistols are here, and I did not realize how many pistols I actually had, so expect a lot of content from now till the end of April. And I do mean a lot of content, because good sweet Jesus, I didn't even get through half the pistols to do the reviews for, so yeah! A lot of gameplay to go through, a lot of pistols I still have to run, and a lot more still coming. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm your host, AirsoftAL, and today we're talking about a pistol that's actually affordable. It's within the budget category, yet at the same time, not. It's using the KJW system and is legitimately, honestly, better than KJW, in my opinion. It is a classic 1911, and it is something that I need not tell you anything about, because you already know about the 1911. You already know about John Moses Browning and many others. But this particular one is one that we know and love from the from Honest Hearts, honestly, DLC. And it is, of course, the classic 1911, and it comes at about a price point of $108.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
I know, right? When even looking at the Amazon reviews, it's a mixed bag of people who actually love it, hate it, or in the middle of it. And I gotta say this now. Do these people really not understand what a good budget pistol is? Because this is a good budget pistol. This is kind of the pistol I'm gonna start sharing to people if they want to get into gas blowback pistols. I mean, yes, the magazines are gas hogs, but if you get the CO2 mags, which we will get into in the video itself, then legitimately speaking, this is something that might want to be in your collection. Just a simple, reliable, affordable pistol, especially a gas blowback. But enough of my gabbing, let's go ahead and talk about the Army Armament R31-C and start with the box. The box comes in this lovely shade of yellow. Also, I do like the Pegasi artwork here. That is something I legitimately kind of like. The sticker here is a weird, like, it's not bad per se, but it's definitely not good either. And of course, opening it up, which, yeah. It's one of those lovely pull tab ones where you have to pull a tab out and then lift the thing up. You find the pistol, of course, encased in styrofoam. Lovely, lovely styrofoam. You do get a lovely target, of course, and a big thing is the instruction manual. Also in the box comes a tool for your gun and extra O-rings. They be giving you stuff. However, the instruction manual itself, setting the box off to the side, before we get to the pistol, I want to discuss the instruction manual. Because, again, I love the Pegasi, I really do, but it does talk about some things that did not come with the pistol, including a barrel blocker, which did not come. Other things is the fact of, what does that look like to you?
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
It's not a 1911, that's a Glock. And what kind of Glock has a safety on the actual frame itself?
Nice fucking model!
Unless, of course, it's an Umrex, then I wouldn't put it past them, but that's beside the point. But the other thing is that the only other instructions to actually tell you how to do the 1911 is on the back of the thing, which, don't get me wrong, I get that, but could it kill them to actually print out proper actual instructions? There are no blow-ups of the actual gun itself, as in the blowout view to actually show you, hey, this is what parts are here, this is what parts are there type deal. So, yeah. Not a lot of Chinglish, thank God, but it's one of those things of, yeah, but we're not here to discuss literature. That's the wrong video series that you're here for. No, we're here to talk about the gun itself, and the gun itself is actually really, really good. First off the bat, no real wood, it's faux wood, but I'm gonna just do this for you. Well, first off, safety of the classic government. And then, hitting the slide release. Oh, that sang. Yes, dear God, sweet Jesus, yes. This is a 1911 through and through. It has your classic 1911 slide lock and your grip safety, and just everything about it just screams 1911. The big thing, though, is the finish on it is not that bad. I legitimately love the finish on it. The next thing is the lanyard loop, which, little fun fact about the lanyard loop here. And yes, this is trying to walk itself out, so be wary of the, yeah. But I don't know if this is strong enough for it, but apparently if you pull the magazine out just slightly as such, this actually becomes an impromptu bottle opener. So yeah, speaking of the magazine, so before I even get to it, of course, you do have your, I went with the black version, not the chrome barrel version, which then again, you know, everyone's got their personal preferences. I've got enough chrome barrel 1911s to last me a decade, and I wanted a black barrel version in gas blowback. The other thing, though, is that this is your standard threaded barrel, and that's actually pretty good for a gun within the price range that this is, because a lot of guns within this price range don't even come with thread barrels, so I am very happy about that. The other thing, though, is the magazine. Even if you drop the slide on empty. Oh, sweet Jesus, yes. Let's talk about the magazine. The magazine itself is also same color as the gun, and is a KJW mag. How do I know this? Well, the KJW magazines, I have a lot of, actually, so let's talk about that for a second, especially when it comes to mag compatibility. First off, if you're going to get more magazines, especially KJW mags, you need this style of magazine, because it will not work with other mags. However, this will fit in, this will feed, it works just fine. However, if you do get the more, say, tactical magazine from KJW, that's when we start running into issues. I have a KJW magazine here. This is a fully made in Taiwan KJW. I'm just going to try and put this in. Already, we have issues. Nope, it's not going any further than that. The reason for that is the thickness of the magazine, which... Pulling it out, let me go ahead and set this gun down, and I will explain why. When comparing both magazines, and I do mean both magazines side by side from a vertical angle, you can see the stark contrast difference in thickness. Doubly so if you look at it from the back profile. The magazine on the right here, my right, your left, has more of a thicker profile than the magazine on the left. It might not seem like much, but that is a big, big factor, especially in how they're designed. So yes, these types of magazines will not work in the Army Armament. Only these types of magazines will. And you can buy more of them off of Amazon, where I got this pistol from, which again, due to YouTube being YouTube and all that, I can't exactly post working links. But again, you can see with the screenshots, you have already got an idea of what this is, as well as the name of the product. So, yeah. Now, let's talk about the CO2 mags. I brought up the fact about the CO2 mags is because it has the cutouts for a CO2 magazine. Now, that is something that's actually kind of interesting. If it wouldn't work with the other KJW magazines, the more tactical ones that you find in more tactical guns, then why would it work for the CO2 mag? I can't exactly explain it, but it actually does. Goes in, seats well, locks, and yeah. It will not drop free, but the KJW CO2 mags actually work. So, again, I can't exactly explain it. All I can say is that it just works. So, the big thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that, again, CO2 mags, especially the KJW ones, do work in the Army Armament 1911. God, that actually is just so good. But for this purposes, for the rest of the review, I'll be using the magazine it came with. Okay, so obviously, standard Army Armament gas blowback mags work for it, which are green gas, and KJW CO2 mags work for it. Why is that? I don't know. I'm not an engineer. All I know is guns. So, speaking of which, how'd they do on the 1911? Surprisingly well. I mean, again, with the price tag the way it is and how it is, it legitimately is good. The only thing that they still kept on this is, well, nothing. It's a non-trademark gun, so you could say, oh, this is a Rock Island, this is every other copy of a 1911, even the Chi-Com copies. And, of course, much like the last video we did on a 1911, the way you get to the hop-up is by, again, losing your slide lock, pulling it off, and reaching it that way. That's how you reach your 1911. And again, I still have to give them props for actually putting the 45 ACP on the barrel itself. They didn't have to, but they did. Let me get my wild slide lock. Oh, something I didn't notice too was the fact of this actually does have a barrel spring in it. So that kind of explains its snappiness. You don't see a lot of 1911s these days with barrel springs, but this one has a barrel spring. So that's actually kind of cool. Really interesting. Did not know that, honestly. That's legitimately actually kind of cool. That legitimately is. Anyway, let's put this thing back together and we'll continue to talk about it. I will say this, though. I do need to clean it because I have ran this thing not just at Sector 9, but also at Extreme. And let me tell you, it's dirty. It is a dirty, dirty girl. It really is. Oh, she is dirty. But I will admit, it actually is pretty good. And I have nothing else to really say about it. I mean, I have no complaints. I've got no gripes. And honestly, this is a first review where I'm not saying something's bad. Granted, it's not pre-owned. It's brand spanking new out of the box. So, yeah. So, I do like the expanded hammer as well. I would complain about the sights, but it's a 1911, a classic 1911. Of course the sights are not exactly going to be up to par with more modern standards, but, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, so enough of my gabbing. Let's go ahead and get to the gameplay, which... Before we get into the gameplay itself, fair warning, I experimented with camera placement, so, heads up on that. But the gun actually did perform admirably, except for one little hiccup, which you will see in this gameplay. But, it works!
Well, there are more magazines in here as well as more guns, so, you know, just grab that, magazines, all that good jazz. Yeah,
I'm just going to shoot it for a couple mags and then
yeah.
my own for again.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Ready? Are you ready?
I can hear you.
Are you ready? Whoa! Jesus! Yeah, that flew right pretty close to my head, man. Yeah, I'm watching this corner here. He could be poking around that way, too. Yeah, so... Ah, hit! Good shot, dead man walking, do not shoot me, please! What is this boy doing? I swear to God, the boy. I don't know if I got him or not. Probably didn't. That was the water toad.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Oh! Whoever did that, that was a good shot. I did not see you. Got me in the back of the knee, okay. Where was that shot at? I got you back, brother. DA! Hit! Good shot! So you always gotta be careful, man. Hey, if you can run that water tote right there, you can actually get somewhat of an angle on him. Yeah. How's the pistol doing for you?
Pretty good. Just fun.
Yeah, sadly, I think it's a discontinued thing. Piece of airsoft history. Is he still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Hit! Dead man walking! I don't know who did that, but that was a good shot. Someone got me right in the rib. If you get more mags, go on back to my bag and you can get them.
Hey, I see the good side. Ooh. Hit. Yeah, man.
Where did that shot come from?
I was like this.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Gemini, did you shoot me? Jim, did you shoot me? No, okay, just making sure. I'm gonna get you, Carter. DEA, we got you surrounded! Ah! Ah! Oh! Oh! Should have wore a vest, honestly. Oh, right in the sensitive areas. I know this is tedious for you guys, but I'm gonna get this dude.
Good shot. I had enough of you.
And
Shooting above you.
woo! Woo! Okay, okay, okay. The hell?
Oh.
Okay. What the hell? Phew. I don't know if you guys can hear my heartbeat, but it is beating so fast right now. Good, look at the cracks. I'm not seeing them. Which they are a good thing. Game over. Dang. I was trying to flank you there, Justin. Yeah, the CO2 mag. It's like, oh, I'm gonna jam. Oh, I'm gonna fire one shot. Now I'm working. And that's on the last couple bit of the double stack. This thing is great for 108 bucks. Like, I don't know what people are saying, oh, it's a crap gun, it's not gonna work good.
Yeah. Back up on me. You did good. Best camping spot right there.
Which one of us got you?
I don't know. I got shot right here. You, to be honest.
I got sick of the pistol.
He kept coming, and I'm like, I don't know if you heard me. I said, "Oh, you got a real gun now."
With all said and done, do I really have any issues with this? No. None. Is this affordable? Yes, actually. Even for those on a budget, it's $108, which may go up by the time this video is released, but it's still under $110 and $120 price tag that you'd see a lot of other gas blowback pistols have. It is affordable. I say 108 bucks because, you know, it's $98 or whatever you're seeing on screen right now, but that's including shipping and handling, or at least taxes, I guess I should say, because, yeah, death or taxes type deal. But legitimately speaking, this is a very good, well-built, solid, rock-hard, just amazing replica of a 1911. If you are doing a Fallout or a World War II or just need a beautiful 1911 to go with your setup, this is for you. And I'm not lying on that. I'm really not. So, yeah. Holy crap, I'm actually pleasantly surprised.
A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
Huh. Huh. Can't believe I'm saying this. It's affordable. It works. It checks off all the boxes I've set myself for an actual good airsoft gun. For the first time, ladies and gentlemen, the first gun of 2025, to my knowledge, I may have to look back, but ladies and gentlemen, this is it. If you don't own one already and you don't own this, get it. Seriously, get it. Like, again, you know the name of it. You know what it is. It's on Amazon. Get it! gets no more, no less than a 10 out of 10. Legendary. This thing has achieved that status on this channel. It is dual powered, it is rugged, it legitimately works, it's affordable, it is reaching distances that I did not expect it to reach out on the field and actually hit people. It actually touches and actually reaches out and hit people. Legitimately speaking, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not own a 1911, I'm talking plain Jane 1911, this should not be stopping you from grabbing one. It's $108. It is not that expensive. Believe me, I can point to you several other hundreds, if not thousands, of more expensive 1911s. But this is full metal. This is CO2 and green gas. This is affordable. I mean, yes, the magazines are going to probably add up to that, but the gun itself comes with one magazine already. And again, it's... it is good. This is probably going to be my go-to for a good while, just for a reliable, rugged 1911 on the field if I want to run a sidearm. Or just run straight-up pistols only. Jesus, I might actually grab more CO2 magazines just because they ran good, as well as more Army Armament magazines. The green gas ones. I'm at a loss for words. I legitimately am. I got nothing else to say outside of thank you very much for watching. And before I sign off, I just want to say this right now. I do love pistols. And running pistols only has actually shown me how much skill it actually does take and how much more cardio it takes to actually run around and legitimately just be good with a pistol. Legitimately it does. So to those who do run pistols only, and I'm not talking about HPA with an M4 magazine, I'm talking about actual pistols with pistol magazines. To those, I say to you, you are skilled. You have skill. You have the stamina. You have the dexterity. You have what it takes to actually be really, really good players. And legitimately, that's awesome. That is legitimately awesome. So till next time, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm an AirsoftAL. And next time, we take a look at another WeTech. And this one, well, let's just say, this one? Let's just say this one is a beautiful piece of work. Piece of artwork. Next time, ladies and gentlemen, we take a look at the WeTech Floral 1911 and ask the question, is it really worth 180 bucks plus tax? Till next time. And if you've ran an Army Armament 1911 before, let me know in the comments section down below what you think of it. But till then, folks, we have just started on Pistol Month, or at least Pistols and Shotgun Month, and I shall see you all in the next one. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's some people who owe me money. Till next time.